Welcome, viewers, to the Thursday night playoffs here at Nutmeg Curling Club. Two exciting games of action. The semifinals are happening right now. We're in the second end here on Sheet C, your feature sheet for the semis. Red, the Mike Parsons rink, took two in the first to take a 2-0 lead. Facing off against Kyle Keller, the winner to take on either Nate Rossler or Matt Rauter in the final. Or Reuter, I believe it is. Reuter up 1-0 over in that game after one end. You know, Mike Parsons is a former champion of this league, right? playing with the commentator. This is the Griswold, right? Or is this the Owens? Which league are we in right now, Ryan? Griswold or Owens right now? This is the Owens. All right. So he's won the Griswold, has not won the Owens? Okay. All right. Looking for the complete set here tonight. The Keller team has battled through injuries and team losses. They have a whole new front end they have for the last few games. Tonight it looks like we've got Sarah Uvino, and Jeff Ventura out there filling in. Nice pick there from Vice Larry Bacari to leave yellow sitting second through fifth. Dangerous situation here for red without Hammer. Just one in there and yellow threatening a big end. So we see Vice, Chris Farmer, looking to consider a hit here just to get a second rock in there for red. Limit the possibilities here for a what could be a huge second end for the Keller rink. So a big shot here early from Mike Parsons as he heads down the ice to take his first skips rock of the second end. If you weren't up 2-0, if you're down 2 in the 6th, 7th, 8th end here, you might just guard your one rock to score, but not really worth the risk reward here to guard one when the other team's already sitting 4, or sitting 2nd through 5th, has 4 in the house. Rock on its way, sweeper's going hard. This looks a little light. They may be playing it more like a draw than a hit. Or it may be a guard in the end. They may get a guard out of this rock. They want to get something, so they're going to guard it. Get that rock mostly guarded on the correct side if you're going to guard too, because there are jam possibilities for sure over there. But they think they can get across the face. And looking at it, yeah, it's probably about edge to edge. Even if you nose or you jammed on the back one, it wouldn't be too bad for yellow. Keller in the house looking to throw his in turn here. Just wants to get a little bit across the face of that red rock. Even if he noses it, he'd be pretty happy. Would get it out of there. Best miss would be to clip the guard, and they are going hard. That might be what they're doing, but they definitely, if they're going to hit the guard, want to only get a piece. Don't want to hit too much of it. Want to make sure you clear the guard. And they do. Ooh, actually did not get much of a roll off of that either. Might leave a guard there for red to get out of trouble. Chair repair happening in the warm room, very critical. So big discussion here happening for the Parsons rink. Are they going to freeze? Are they going to hit? They're going to guard. They have a lot of options. Guarding is a little more attractive now because it's not so easy to get that red rock. Still think I'd hit and sit too, and you know, if you give up one, that's okay here. Don't want to give up a 4 or 5 if you leave something there. For a big end. In a Grand Slam game, a lot of Grand Slam action, you're probably...
Well, no, they just won their match against Valor.
Flashes the hit wide, unfortunately. Does leave the opportunity here for a hit. Not the simplest one. Definitely jams. You might be able to chip it out for 4. Though he hit it thin. Hit through that wide hole on the side of the...
Okay, we have MSG now.
And we have MSG in the warm room. League chair Ryan Heidi has solved the streaming issue.
Who really cares about MSG? I care about the Rangers and States.
Final shot of the N2. Color they're looking, they have Sarah Uvino on it, looking to make this curl. Need to make contact with that red rock. If they can get a piece of it, it could be 4. Nope. Not in off either. It will be 1 red. Got away with 1 there. We see sighs of relief on the face of Team Parsons as they take a 3-0 lead. Looks like Rosler took 3 in the second over on A to take a 3-1 lead over there. Hey, shout out to the booth from Sarah Uvino, who says hello as she prepares to throw her lead stones. Sarah and Kyle play together 5 and unders quite a bit. I know that. We're at the Cool Duck just a couple months ago. First rock into the house for Team Parsons, which is just fine with a 3-0 lead even this early. Even if they don't mean to play super conservative yet, not going to get in trouble with that. Even if Kyle chooses to hit here, which he does.
There's still room for improvement with Hunter.
Far from a disaster if this is just a hit and stick for yellow. Let's see if they can get that roll. Oh no, that's a little too deep. It's going to be rolling on the rings.
Well, yeah, it's not a it's not a really strong connection where those screws go into. And when the other things get loose, then I think that's what's happening. So we'll just try and keep an eye on it.
So a pretty open end here early, and Team Parsons looks happy to keep that up with the 3-0 lead. Throwing a hit here. And this one looks pretty good for Kevin. Right on target. Gonna roll a little to the outside, actually gonna roll out. So completely open house here as we have a second lead stone. Could throw a free kind of corner guard here. No problems there, nothing. Doesn't get you into any trouble. And it looks like that's what they're gonna try to do. Kind of a free scoring opportunity. There's nothing in the center, nothing to worry about. You can set up a guard and see how the end plays out from there. A little bigger than they were intending. That's going to sail into the house, maybe through. If it sticks in the back, still useful, but no. Right out the back.
Does this allow me to now type into the group chat for the first time live LGR?
Yes.
Well, Mike tells me he's stuck in Hartford, Brooklyn Lane. He'll never make
It's a 6-rock end because no lead rocks in play. There were a few made shots. It's a little misleading. But yeah, 6-rock end here now, and we'll see how the teams want to approach this. If we get a guard here, we could get a little more aggressive play. If we throw it in the house, we're probably looking at a lot of hits.
No, she's going down the ice. She's checking things. I would have put Rosler as the favorite before Susan Bradville. You know I don't care. I mean, she's still got a good shot at it. Canvas is not bad at all. But, you know, Susan is a...
All right, center guard up there. So now both teams will be playing to the 4-foot. We could get some action here if we can get a few rocks in around that guard. Or more guards up, because this may be a little short. Sweeper's off it, just going to leave it there. Okay, well, we got a couple center guards up. No intention of peeling. We will get some rocks in play. See who can get there first and build something.
You should televise it. I heard it's very entertaining.
Discussions of televising the draft for the second half of the Thursday Night League for Griswold. Probably won't happen, but it's could be entertaining for some people. We're back, folks. Had to take a little break for some inside baseball conversation here at the Nutmeg Curling Club. But in the meantime, Kyle Keller made a clutch draw there. Facing a bunch, game could have got out of control real quick, but got his one. It's a 3-1 game after 3. Now we'll see how Mike Parsons performs with Hammer here for the first time in the game. Would you like to join the count?
Apparently, the ice guys want it.
The ice guys are asking for Scott Funston to jump in on commentary, so we're gonna give Scott Funston.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, we hear you loud and clear there, Scott. Welcome aboard. Scott, did you play this session on
I
Thursday
did,
night?
and I am not playing this evening, is how well our team
Oh,
did.
wow. Who were you with in this league?
Who was I with
Who
this
was your
last
skip?
one? That was too long ago. Alex.
Oh, okay.
Alex, Molly, and Hannah. Yeah.
Yeah, fun team.
It,
Just
it,
didn't
it,
quite.
it was a lot of fun. We some
cool.
games I made some shots, and fewer games I did not.
Yeah, that's
sadly.
often the way it
That's
goes. You guys were in it till pretty late, though, as I recall. You guys were playing pretty well, weren't you, for a while?
I think we started off reasonably well, and then we faded pretty hard.
I see. I am in for the second half. Are you playing in the Griswold too? Good, yeah.
Well, at least I signed up. I hadn't seen an email yet.
Yeah, it doesn't start for a couple weeks still because we have the Golden Handle next week. So, yeah,
right.
So we do have time. Yeah, I'm in too. I was the mercenary for this past season. I played like 10 games on 9 different teams.
That's what it seemed to me. Like you probably play more games as a sub on Thursday nights than you do on a team.
Oh, you definitely can.
So are you focusing on
Sheet C
one
is our
game? Yeah,
feature sheet
fair enough.
here. It's right in front of us, which makes it nice and easy. And we've, we got a 3-1 game. Kyle kept himself in it there with a draw. 4-1 over on A now, as it looks like the Rossler rink did pick up a steal in 3.
This year we have 31 women signed up. I believe we will have 18. If anyone else knows what that was. That's a good number.
And sitting 2 here early for Team Keller. But it is wide open, so we're going to see a hit here, I'm sure.
Sorry.
I think I have to do it out here, yeah. Unless there's something on the... Is it on the mic itself, maybe? No, I don't think so. No. Yeah. We're learning how the equipment works here.
So are you on the broadcast crew then?
I am, yes. Yeah, I'm part of the broadcast and technology crew, led by Mr. Mike DiPolo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I assume you're always looking for volunteers for any club members who are out there.
Oh
who
yeah.
want
No,
to,
we can teach the basics of this stuff. The new system is pretty easy to use. We're still trying to add more functionality to a couple things, but the basics of the system. And during Bonspiels, even if you just learn how to turn it on and off, because during Bonspiels we do it manually. Like for league nights, Monday through Thursday, it'll turn on and off by itself.
Oh, okay.
But for Bonspiels, for the weekend,
Got it.
since the schedule's so variable, we don't have that. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's like a one-button system to turn it on and off.
And we have no control over the camera views. It's always
Camera
the
views are going to stay the
floor
way
shots
they
done.
are. Yeah.
Sorry to be going through training online.
No,
with everyone
everyone's
listening.
can learn. Yeah, you might even see a special ad replacing the default ads for the Golden Handle. Stay tuned for that. Very exciting.
Very excited. Oh, nice guard. Oh, are they trying to guard? Huh?
I think trying to get like half. Yeah, that's
Okay.
mostly buried and it's in there. Yeah. So after that missed hit, yeah, we have a bit of a situation developing for Red here. Gonna need to clean up some stuff to keep this from getting real messy. Still plenty of time in the end if they make this hit here.
Did you go for that one or the guard?
I think this one's effectively a pretty good guard right now, so I'm happy
Okay.
to peel this. But narrow is the miss. You'd rather peel that guard, of
Right.
course, than flash everything. Greg in the hack, correct?
Yes.
Here we go. I think they can safely go here. It's probably going to peel the guard. I don't think they were getting it by anyway, but they'll make the peel on the guard, which is fine. Guard there, rack in the corner. Just about a perfect roll if you can ever get rid of all this stuff.
You just need a what is it? Three more.
You need a lot of work.
Three
yeah.
more doubles and you'll.
Two doubles. Two doubles might do it, but yeah. Yeah, still pretty good for Keller here.
Larry's first.
This is Larry's first. We are on to Vice Rocks. The Larry Picari versus Chris Farmer matchup at Vice.
Quality throwing and sweeping advice.
Oh,
here.
yeah. Larry in the hack. Larry had a bit of a prank played on him Tuesday night. But Dave Bykowski put on they have the same jersey from years ago when we played men's, and Dave put on Larry's, and Larry never didn't notice till like partway through the game when they were playing against each other out there that he was wearing the Byko jersey.
Yeah.
Those scamps.
Wild and crazy Tuesday nights.
Oh yeah. All right, so that's a little deeper than they were looking for, but it's not a bad place to leave the rock because it's
Yeah. Okay. Partly
maybe got like just tucked
edge
under.
on edge.
Yeah. And you're sitting 4. You
Is
can't.
Farmer one of those annoying lefties that can get at it easier?
Ooh, I don't believe so. I believe Farmer is a orthodox curler,
Yeah.
not a goofy curler. Looking to line up the double here to at least get somewhat out of trouble. You probably make the double and still be either first or second too, because you gotta hit it just off nose anyway. Now he's considering that one. There's a lot of doubles you can make with the
Right.
front one.
Guess what's going to get rid
Or
of the
you
most?
could get
I
rid
guess
of-
is the
you
question,
could-
but-
You could happen to get rid of 3 by hitting the front one. That's the difference. Like, throw a rocket down there, and there's probably a couple different ways to get rid of 3 if you happen to just hit it right. But they're going to go after the one on the top button. Chris is still looking down there like he's considering, what could I do here? How much weight can I throw?
If Homan were throwing this,
It would be really fun if I just threw a 5-second peel weight. And saw how many rocks. Is the quad there? Well, here comes a rock. Pretty good weight here, about normal. Might be a little narrow. They might want to go. No, I guess they're fine. But I think
Ooh, that was a brave call.
well, could have gone earlier for the double they wanted more, I think. But did get 2 out of there and sit second. It's a
Yeah,
much better situation.
Yeah, in a good spot too. It's
Absolutely.
not real easy to get rid of it without
No.
touching shot rock.
That I don't think is a thing, but Kyle looking at really slicing out that red, which doesn't seem necessary. I think it's probably easier to actually nose it than slice out the side, which is already hard to nose. And I think they're playing. He's like, we can get it out through that hole, and I don't know if you can get it out through that hole. You can if you hit it thin enough, but
yeah.
it might be thinner than he even realizes. We'll
Yeah.
see. Weight's down too.
Yeah, they're coming.
So maybe they ended up playing it more like nose, and they're just gonna jam it. Though.
Yeah, just jam it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Buried. Yeah.
that seemed pretty likely with that shot call. Well, you have hammer here, Mike. You can just hit 1 and sit 2. You don't need to guard your rock. You can you can hit the second rock and sit too.
Yes, in theory,
Or
that
draw
would
and sit
leave a
too.
double if you don't
Yeah.
roll off to the.
Yeah, you gotta roll probably somewhere,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well,
You can draw to your own. You could.
it'd be a pretty thin double if he just
Yeah.
missed it.
Sitting down there is not bad. Hitting that's not bad. Now, I mean, you hit and you sit. You're putting the big end back in play because of that other one hanging on the edge. Now there's only one yellow left to get rid of one of these, and suddenly you could be looking
Yeah.
at scoring a whole bunch of points.
I think that's what
Chris just pointed at that
Chris
rock,
is
that
just
little
pointing out.
rock just hanging out
Yeah.
there that
Yeah.
everyone forgot about.
Yeah. I've been impressed with Chris just taking the instruction part of it. Like I think he's
Yes, I think
really
he's-
strong with the whichever new skip he's with.
I'd agree.
Just explaining not only what the shot is but why.
Why? Yeah. Gonna guess our limited viewership is all Nutmeg members, but if anyone doesn't know, maybe Greenhorns or something. Thursday night, the skips are all newer skips, less experienced skips, and the Vices tend to be the most experienced players out there. So there's a lot of teaching, a lot of learning going on.
You playing on Thursdays?
I am this next half.
Anyone remember when they changed Thursdays to a new skips league?
Well, it was quite a while ago. I don't think it was like that right when I started. Yeah, but it was not that long after because I skipped relatively early in it, like third or fourth year.
Okay.
And it was because it was a new skip league that I got to do that. I think, yeah. Well, Chris with a half make there, but it does give Kyle a way out here. If he can get rid of this red, then certainly takes the big end back out of play again. Back and forth we go. Make it with soft weight, you might even threaten a steal again, but
Even if as long as you get rid of it and
stick around somewhere.
Stick around,
Yeah,
then.
you don't want to roll out and then a
Yeah.
deuce is very straightforward for red.
Well, how quickly do you think it would
probably see half, 2/3.
Yeah, I think that's about right. Yeah, somewhere around 2/3. But with our angles here, it's not always so simple, but kind of use the center line as a guide, I'd say, yeah.
is ideal out there?
And I don't know that they're trying to do something.
No, but like, let's say there weren't problems. When our heater is working, what's our normal goal temperature?
Sets are usually set to about 45.
They're on for the push right away. I don't know if they have to be. This might overcurl
Oh.
if you push it. It was because the weight's nice and
Oh no!
Yeah.
Overcurling.
yeah.
Disaster. Oh,
Now,
now the
a
Fortunately, it was not
moderate
enough. There we go. Okay. Not a complete disaster.
Not over.
Oh.
yeah, we got one rock left each, so or two for red, I should say. But yeah.
But what was it running? You said
Yeah, Mike Parsons has his first
If I were him, I would have just been drawing on the other one.
coming up. Sounds like something's being cooked in the oven.
Pizza, I saw.
Oh, well. Sorry if you're not here, folks. You could be having pizza.
It didn't look like a very big pizza.
Well, okay, you
It
could
was
have a
pretty
very
one.
small amount of pizza.
If
or
you beat
it's-
up if you beat up Liz Brown, you might be able to get some pizza. Although Mr. Tully would be watching.
Oh, well, once again, not impossible to build a big end here for red with a hammer. If you hit this, you're sitting. It might be first, second, and fourth, and Kyle will have to make something on his last.
Trying
gonna
to
be-
roll away, or just
I think they
nose
were trying to roll in a little to sit
Oh.
1-2, but it'll be 1-2. It'll be 1-3-4, which is still dangerous enough. Kyle has to hit, but Kyle might be able to get a little roll. Might be able to get a little roll behind that front red. Just don't tick the top one. That's the commentator's curse right there.
it.
I think I can turn the volume down a little bit. It's really
It'll be
Beacon quite a
interesting. to watch the new skips after they've been watching some Olympic curling to see what kind of calls
Always
they
interesting.
make.
Always interesting to see if that influences
Maybe the
what
same's on
shots you
Tuesday
call.
night. I don't know. Is that
It depends because some of it's like Tuesday is a pretty big variability in like the experience level, the confidence level, the skips throwing. So you have some of the teams, particularly ones towards the top end, are okay throwing. You know, you're not going to make them on them, but it's like, all right, if that's the shot and it's like a 20% shot for me instead of a 70% shot for them, I still it's the shot to throw. But then you have like Thursday night where it's like, well, there's an 80% shot that's almost as good, but I'm going to throw this 5% shot that I saw them make on TV, and that's a little different. Then you're probably going to throw the throw the shot you can make. You know? It's pretty close. He's going to get the hit. He's going to get a roll. It might roll a little more than they wanted to. Yeah.
Missed the line call
Might
a bit.
roll
Oh, that
a
Mr.
bit
Farmer.
more. Is it to third? Ooh, that matters a lot.
Yeah.
I think red's second, which means there might be a play for two here, but it is close. Which means you can come down there and bump that yellow and get a deuce.
Should be able to see a pretty good piece of that too.
You think so? Of course, you're not sure you're up a couple. You can just draw for one if that's what you want to do. If you're a little nervous, but yeah, I think from the hack that's going to be like 2/3 visible. Don't have to hit it hard. You can throw a hack and just. If it's definitely for one, I would just draw. But if it's like, if I think it's a good chance for two, I'm probably hitting.
So the last couple rocks have curled. Have we noticed if ice is curling these days?
You know, we've had discussions, and I think a lot of people from the club will have gotten an email tonight about the ice conditions.
Sorry, I missed that one.
Oh, no. It's the ice temperature for factors outside our control is very low right now, which is why it's been a little straight, a little slow. But getting better. It was when we first put in the new ice, you know, flooded and everything. It was very slow, and it looked a little better Tuesday night. I mean, it wasn't ideal, but it was you know, playable. And from what I see out there tonight, people seem to be making shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is overcurling a bit, but you could still get one off your red, which I think is what they're aiming for now. And there's a good chance of it if the weight's there. Yeah, they'll get that rolled in for one. Yeah. That's when you have those staggered guards on the outside and you're drawing in and out, a lot of times that's the case that you can get one as a backup plan because everything rolls back to the middle off the staggers. So that'll be one. I'll make a 4-1 at the midway point here. Team Parsons in control, but only a 3-point game. And Keller will have hammer in the fifth. Over on A, it's now a 4-3 game after Matt Reuter took 2 in the fourth to get back into that one. Can always set it up to switch commentary if this game becomes blowout. We want to focus on GA. Yeah, feel free to give me feedback. We've had, opinion both ways. Oh, a little bit of a slip there. I'm of two minds because I think both make some sense of whether the commentary should just be on all of the sheets.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
So pick one game and
that was my thing.
It,
it's just I think you know, so you're getting like mediocre disjointed commentary, and you can't see through all sheets. So if you're looking at one sheet and you're hearing commentary about other games, I think that the way it's set up now, that would be a little weird. So that's my preference would be to, you know, pick a game. I'll just have to make sure everyone
I don't know
knows
if
how
you
to
ever
switch.
watched the Grand Slam of curling, but for the playoffs, they will often do that. That just bothers me to no end.
And most clubs have it set up where it's like one sheet has commentary and you watch it on one sheet, and the other sheets are just the noise, which we don't have right now.
So again, for our system, you get to pick which one is going out to the world, or are all three going out to the world?
No, just one. We're just on sheets. If people watching sheet A don't have commentary right now.
Got it. But you can watch sheet A.
Yes, you can watch. You can set up 3 different tabs if you want and watch the 3 games separately. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, there's no game on B. In fact, I can.
Right.
Now that I mentioned that, I can.
Haven't been tuning in nightly, Scott?
Believe it or not, no, I have not been tuning in nightly, or ever to to be perfectly honest.
Turning off the sheet B stream. So if you're watching an empty sheet B, there's no longer a stream.
I shouldn't say never. Since the new system has been up, I've
yeah.
not taken a look.
Yeah, mostly pluses. There's, you know, a couple of, we've had a couple times where streams every once in a while will drop, which we're not sure exactly why that's happening, but the ability to watch, I mean, what you see on the monitors here, that's what you see on TV when you watch now. So it is a very much clearer viewing experience for the single game you're watching.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The
And
fact that
the streams are all up, so you can open multiple tabs if you want to flip between games.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you really don't get is a sense of exactly where the guards are, but other than that,
Well, you do get the
you get
no,
from
you get
here,
you get
but
the sides. Yeah. So you have, it's pretty good. I mean, yeah. So you sometimes maybe the depth could be a little hard, but you can tell definitely where they are online better than in the old system. Or
Oh,
sometimes it
sure.
was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
difficult
Yeah,
to
you
do.
don't get the fisheye effect that we used to get.
Here? No. At Ardsley, I do.
Sarah makes contact with the rock, but does not eliminate it, leaving
I was here when you guys were coming in. I was leaving.
red sitting 1. Looks like they're opting to stay aggressive here. They're going to guard that rock. Although, Chris at least mentioned the idea that you could hit the yellow and sit 2. And make it that there's not a yellow there. And they changed the handle.
Okay, they're
Kept the broom, changed the handle.
yeah, that they're certainly for this league. You may also be playing to your players' strengths,
Of course.
and, for your front end.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a lot of ice for.
Yeah, you might want
For
to get
that
up
shot.
and reconsider.
Yeah,
How
too
much
late.
is it curling away from center right now? I don't know, but that, yeah, well, okay, the answer is quite a bit, because
Well,
Nothing even close all night. You know?
that one is out there,
Yeah.
not really getting any backup on that line. Yeah, it's just by. All right, well. First team to make a hit will have the advantage
Yeah.
here now.
Yeah.
Yellow playing for 2 or a force or a steal if
I'm feeling a little conflicted commentating because I was watching or listening to some of the Grand Slam of curling, and Brent Lang and Jen Jones' daughter was also on the commentary, which is
that's
kind
cool.
of cute. But for the third game that I've heard her, I'm like, okay,
I've had maybe
Yeah.
let's move on.
it's a little it's a little helpful if the commentator actually has some knowledge.
Yeah, they have
Not
pretty
that she's an unknowledgeable kid, but
right. Yeah.
compared with the other commentators
Of course.
they have.
Well, then, yeah, they have a good group of commentators that run through there. Tyler still does some commentary for them. Tyler George, does he ever? I know Chelsea still does.
Yeah, it's good.
so
Yeah,
Chelsea
Chelsea,
Carey
Kirk Myers
Kirk
was
Myers,
there.
yeah.
His mixed doubles partner, who's I can picture, but her name is
Who plays with Kirk? Yeah, I don't know. It's not my head. It's not
Walker.
Walker, yeah.
Sundown moment.
Shout out to Jill and Joanna Owens if they're listening. This is the Owens League and our semifinal games tonight. This league was just renamed 2 years ago in honor of the Owens family. That was
I think this is the second year.
one of
right?
the, maybe
Yeah.
the second full year it's actually
Yeah.
been under the pins, because we have special pins. We have a trophy that's just for the Owens event, and it was a way to honor the Owens family. Has a long history at the Nutmeg Curling Club through multiple generations. Hope you're listening and enjoying the game. Well, this end has turned in Team Keller's favor a little bit. Looking to sit 3 here and get right back into things. This might be a little spicy. Nope, pretty good. Might leave a double, but it's the weight was good. Yeah, use it. Definitely doubleable.
For me, it's really interesting watching. Certainly at my level, the call is to hit. Whereas imagine that elite crowd's like, oh yeah, we'll freeze in that pocket that way. It's
Given the
Yeah,
scoreboard,
it hit it later.
given the scoreboard, they'd probably hit. But yeah, if it was like
Oh, okay,
for like a
fair
tie
enough.
game, you might
Yeah.
be right. They might just like throw one in there and take advantage of the fact that they're right behind the tee line too. I don't know. You can stick one in there good. But we're going for the freeze.
So do you think we'll ever move to the only one blank end per game?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to become like I don't know if that's going to be like the 5 rack rule and the no tick rule where it becomes more ubiquitous, or if it's just going to be a more generalized rule of curling. I have mixed feelings, but I don't hate it. It's less obtrusive than a lot of the attempts to deal with blanks. There've been a lot of discussions where, like, I think one issue.
It does really change the strategy.
Yeah, the it's interesting early, and the only problem is it sometimes leads to some uninteresting ends later in the game if blanks are used early on, because one of the things I think people don't always realize if they don't like, and most people don't hate the concept of the blank, it's the uncompetitive ones, where it's just like, throw it in, we hit back and forth, nothing ever happens. The problem is when you lose the threat of the blank, it makes sense boring. It's like somehow you want to preserve the threat that a blank can have, but not have too many of them. And that rule does seem to strike a decent balance. It's a little awkward, but it's not that awkward. I mean, it's like the power play and doubles where it's limited to once. You can use it once. So
Yeah.
sure, yeah, you can blank once, and then it matters when you use it and when you don't. So interesting. I was looking at, like, the scoring didn't really change much, but the number of blanks was obviously significantly down because you're limited now. You can
Right.
reasonably
Well,
have, yeah, like-
there's no
yeah.
incentive to blank the second one.
Yeah, exactly.
What about the sweeping change?
Yeah, that's interesting and controversial because like you'll see discussion on social media and stuff, and even here like where people are like, I don't get it. People should be able, but it was actually the players who were really behind it. They're the ones who don't like it, and I think the issue is that it's like it's a thing that starts to push that balance of how much the delivery matters versus the sweeping, which is everyone's going to have their opinions on that, but I know the general idea is you want it to be predominantly the person throwing has to make the shot, with sweeping have a small impact. And this is a easily replicable technique. It's not like you have to be like, once you learn the technique, it's not a feat of incredible athleticism, whereas like someone who can take the rock a few feet further or, can just absolutely pound the rock all the way down for directional sweeping. There's a difference, and some people can get much better at it, others have an advantage. It's like once people start implementing this, it was like, well, everyone can do it, but it's kind of boring, kind of looks weird, does some weird things to the shot making.
Had you tried it?
Not in any real way,
Okay.
because I said I was saying like I didn't want to try it until it's an odd enough thing that I would need someone who was like a high enough level pro who used it in competition to explain exactly when and how to use it for effectively, because much like some of the other directional sweeping things, if you do it incorrectly, you can be completely just off on.
Right. Sorry, Larry.
Hurt the rock. Yeah,
Looked
did he
a
have
little
bit of a
wide.
wobble?
Yeah, no, he was just wide.
Oh, is he going to pick out the back?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
he
once again,
pitched it out a bit.
this
on
end
his
has
release.
flip-flopped a couple times while we've been chatting about things. So yeah, I'm curious what the general consensus will end up being on that, and like if they'll. I mean, the rules is going to be here to stay. The timing was a little weird. It sounds like the players just really wanted it to be implemented because I don't know.
Interesting how quickly
A month before, yeah.
It
Quick
came
and
to
not.
being
It being quick,
for-
I think people really noticed it during the Olympic qualifier with like Team
Oh, okay.
Casper, because they do it very aggressively. But they are hardly the first team to do it or the only team to do it. So yeah, like it's been happening throughout the season. I think it's just like maybe teams have even gotten better at it, because I did notice there wasn't that much of it during the Canadian Olympic trials, and my thought was probably even for them it's still kind of a work in progress experimentation, and a lot of teams might have been like, you know what, we just won't if we're not 100% sure we're doing it at the right time and it's going to actually help us make the shots. Because that first year of Broomgate, there was an issue, and even at some high-level competitive play, that some teams started missing more shots, even though they were being very effective directional sweeping, because they were sweeping into spots where like you're adding weight, but you're adding curl, and now you're like, okay, you did curl it onto the rock, but you added 2 feet of weight, and now it bounced off and open again, that sort of thing. So any of these techniques are just something new to you. You probably want to know what you're doing before you implement it.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the Grand Slams, there were teams doing it in some of the earlier Grand Slam events. So I don't know. I was surprised it was like not an off season. Let's put a study to put some teams out there and work on and see what we want to allow and not, which they probably
Yeah.
still will do. They'll probably come with a more comprehensive, like this is exactly the limit of what you're allowed to do. But I know they're concerned with dumping too, which was like if you're kind of sweeping from like, you don't have to sweep all the way across the rock. That's in the rule, but like you can't sweep like from off the rock path into the rock path
Yeah.
because it's very easy to just. I mean, no matter how much you can sweep back and forth, it doesn't matter. You're pushing things in and not taking anything away, and you might slow down the rock a little bit. Like none of these things are super dramatic. I think we're past the things you're going to be like, oh my god, what did they do to that rock? But like, yeah, like that's something they don't want either, and that was kind of mentioned in the memo too. Like, or, you can try to get some ice or whatever in front of the rock just a little bit to slow it down.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Red sitting 2. Their last draw, they got a little fortunate that they were wide but heavy enough to bounce off a guard and roll in to sit 2. Red did. Kyle's trying to get rid of one of them. This is.
They're sweeping for girl. It's wide. They'll make contact, but they're going to roll out.
Okay, so they at least pushed it. Yeah, got rid of one. Red's still sitting 1.
Yeah, most likely we're going to be left with a draw for 1 for Kyle after Mike does something here. Although he has to make a shot, because if he doesn't make anything, they can try to chip that out for.
That's what. Yeah. So
not easy looking at the overhead, but it is there. You could certainly do it.
Yeah. So do you?
It's what you're comfortable with here, because
Yeah.
you could guard. You could just draw and sit 2. You could hit one of the yellows, and then you can't give up more than 2. Hit the front yellow if you wanted to. Light hit, hopefully, so that if you miss it, you're sticking things around anyway. Lots of options.
So what would you throw?
I think I'd draw the other side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm unsure enough with my draw weight that
I-
I'd probably draw.
I'm thinking maybe
Draw it
guard.
for a
Yeah,
guard,
I
and
was
if I'm
I'm
heavy,
starting to
then I
think.
come down
Yeah,
and
like
freeze
maybe
to
I
it.
come down because that rock's already hard to get rid of. If you guard it at all, it's even.
Yeah. You just hate to bump it and leave an easy double.
Yeah, I mean, well, the draw is always for 1 here is the only thing. So like, I think I'm happy to leave them the draw almost, even if they're a good. Yeah. Right, they may have the draw or they have an option. Yeah. I like this. I like you come in here, maybe try to come down to yours, and if you're short, it's a guard. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
You just hate to do something where it leaves them a double for 3.
Right. Yeah. It'd be hard to do.
Is the risk coming in on this side?
Hard to do, but not impossible. We never want to say you can't
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
They are now.
Yeah, whoa. Just tap it onto there. That's
There
pretty
you
good,
go.
though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're never.
It may be
getting-
plausible to make something here.
No, you're never getting that back one out.
Well, you have to like actually just miss the front yellow, like you're hitting the front red the other way, not that way, not the way.
Oh,
Larry just
bounce it
played.
off the yellow.
No,
for
you like
2?
just past the yellow, like you just like you're gonna kick the front red out,
Oh.
but you have to hit it super thin and hard. Yeah.
You're back trying Kyle's shot from a couple ends ago.
No, not that. No, so you're hitting the front red on the center line side, but just barely off nose. Try to just sneak it past that front yellow
Oh, and bounce it out that
and get
way.
the 2 reds out
Oh,
like that
it's
other double.
going to knock your back one out.
I think so.
Oh,
I don't.
okay,
I think you're right. I'm not seeing much of anything, but like what Larry's looking at now, yeah, like that
Might
would be the
for
way.
2 in theory, but you could
Probably
also,
for 2. Yeah, it's
you
probably.
could also easily give up 2 here.
Yep. Also true. I might just be drawing here, and they are. Yeah. Yeah, I do think. I mean, but I think you, and knowing Kyle, I don't think I'm comfortable throwing that much weight that accurately, because to get those out, you have to throw a lot of weight, because you're going to hit
Yeah.
a lot of that back red.
Yeah.
To make it that way.
Yeah, and it's got to
Yeah.
travel 8 feet to get out after
Yeah.
it bounces off the. Maybe not 8 feet. But
No, but the front one's going to be the problem, because you're going to hit it almost on nose, like you're going to
Oh,
hit just
got
off
it.
nose on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
back
yeah.
red. So it needs to carry a lot of. The back one will probably go if you did that, but anyway.
Okay, that's looking a little hot.
Well, it does look spicy, huh? Sweepers are just watching it.
That's a pretty terrible feeling.
Yeah,
Been
nothing
there.
to do. You
Been there,
just
done
watch
that.
and hope.
Yeah.
It's coming down. It's still going though. Larry stopped it, but
Yeah.
doesn't count when he does that. So, yeah, unfortunate there.
I have
Makes it what 6-1 after
with
5.
with the playing the two ends with the greenhorns and the learn to curls. Every so often, I will throw in the sweep behind it.
Yeah, always fun.
And you can see them. They start sweeping. They're like, "Why am I doing this?" It doesn't help.
Looks like we've got Rossler up 6-3 after 5. Took a deuce in the 5th there. Over on A. Trying to retake some control of that game. The 6-1 game here in the 6th. I am sure they're coming in the house. They are.
Ooh, yes, there.
Yeah. Kyle will now throw the corner guard. Looking to set something up here.
We'll have to check with Chris and see if he's going to go back and rewatch the game to score our commentary.
Oh, yeah, you know. Ooh, that was a 2 out of 4 comment.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, just stays out. That'll work. Really good line for a guard right there in front of like the 8-12.
That's Sarah?
That was Sarah Uvino there on the guard.
Is Kevin throwing?
Yes, this is Kevin. Larry Bacari back in the warm room. You can feel the heat on the ice. It's getting there, he says. It's getting there. Is that our ice update? It's getting there?
The speed's getting better.
Speed's getting better.
It's so warm in there now.
Yeah, we like to hear that. Yeah, we're, if we don't quite have control, or they don't even have control next door, it sounds like, of the ice temperature, so the ice has been very cold. And we're going to try to raise the air temperature a little bit to compensate. It sounds like, from what Larry tells us, it's getting there. Good to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Our ice crew always hard at work, doing
The,
what they can, sometimes with limited options.
Right, yeah. Oh, we finally got the
heaters were fixed today.
The heaters, well, they were serviced, but they adjusted the louvers to adjust.
Yes, yeah.
So the hot air was not blowing straight down at one point.
Also,
which is not so good for the ice
not
at that
not
one
ideal.
spot.
No. All right, looking to get this second one over, but only one sweeper because Larry was in the warm room.
Larry was being got it. Yeah.
But
Oh, was I not supposed to say that?
I don't know. Larry might not like that, or he might. And Larry gets in, sweeps at the end. They get it there. 2 beautiful guards. 2 very tight, tappable guards. Certainly, since the ice has been green, since the flood, it's been getting stuff up close and tapping has been a good strategy. Although we're seeing a reasonable amount of curl, it looks like, out there. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything too straight out there tonight, which is nice.
I think the call was to draw this one into the top 12, sit 3. Force Kyle's team to deal with the rocks in the house.
Yeah, at this point, if they have to deal with a lot of rocks, it makes it hard for them to score a bunch. And means at some point they have to hit things. And
Would you ever hit and roll behind those staggered?
yeah, you can do that, or you can use your guard too. That too, you know, hit and roll behind one of your guards.
Yeah.
Both are good, decent options. getting rid of the stagger with a hit and roll is not bad either, because the stagger is a little awkward if they ever bury anything. It's like make a hit, roll. Now there's just 2 rocks you can hit later pretty easily. Joel Lineker has reached the hello. Whoops, no. Did not mean to do that.
Oh. Got rid of one, but rolled out, unfortunately.
There we go.
Overcurled.
Sorry for anyone watching who had a blank screen for like a few seconds there. I messed with things in the wrong way.
We're going to dock your pay there. Right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. This is what I'm just setting up in case later we want to.
Michael Parsons calling for, I think he wanted to draw in front of the rock on the edge of the 4-foot, but in the rings, counting 3 still. This one's looking a little hot.
All right. I have commentary mics ready to go on every sheet in case we need to switch off at some point. All right. Yeah, a little hot,
Okay.
but again, sitting 3. And
Yeah.
with a lead this big, anything in there, that makes it a little
Line
tricky.
was real close to what he was asking
Yeah.
for, just 6 feet too much. He's going for the... Okay, there we go.
Oh, I'm aware. It's Grand Slam, too. The players asked for it. Yeah. Yeah, that one has always been a little controversial, the slowing the rock down thing. Yeah.
Some guy said to me, he said, well, you could just take frost. No longer can you take frost off the edges and put it in front of your broom and then sweep it. I'm like, really? When have you seen people do that? Right? Really? I've never heard of that.
Oh, nice. So you got rid of 1 red. And
It's a
got
thing at that level. There have been some.
Nice roll, Barry. We'll ignore Ed, and he's chatting with Joel in the
Yeah,
dorm
sorry.
room here.
I'm getting crosstalk here.
It's a nice
More sweeping stuff.
Oh, a nice hit and roll, but actually came out the other side, but
little
they're
bit.
going to
They
ignore that.
Might, and you know,
Red's
especially
still
at
sitting too.
Yeah, sitting 2. Those way outside hits at a lower level are real tricky.
Yeah.
They're not the easiest at any level.
Looks like. Thought the call was draw it in top 12 again, but no, I'm not sure. Yes, okay. Guard shot rock. Oh, no. Change the call? Or just change the turn?
Maybe I think they were maybe waiting for Chris to get down there, take a look. I don't know. Maybe they were briefly at least. If you really like the hit, we'll do it. That sometimes is the case, but Mike certainly hadn't put a broom down for a while, so they were considering something.
This looks a little hot too. T-line. Okay.
Yeah, maybe time to start using these rocks and sit on them and try to build an end that way.
Yeah, would you ever
Well, you know, down
just
5.
tap it back?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in here you could even you throw freeze. You tap it just.
Although I guess if you
You tap it parallel to where the other one is, and you leave like backing is pretty
Yeah.
good. You just tap it about 1.5 feet. Yeah.
or we could there's just off nose and you got a double and
You double, and you may get
1
a
and
roll.
3.
You may get a roll behind the corner. Yeah, if you make it just right.
It is curling.
Yeah, that one got over. You may get roll the other way. Nope, I think it's just got a note. So get a roll the other way.
Oh.
Roll it. Roll it. Jeff at the end thought about. He gave it
oh, I
one.
missed that.
he gave
Gave it the one
He
lick.
reached out with his one hand and kind of gave it a short brushstroke there.
Very effective.
Yeah.
Must be drawing. I don't know why he's. Seems like a lot of ice for a hit. Unless he's just trying to push it into the back 12.
Is it just a freeze?
I'm not sure, but Chris was narrow.
I mean, maybe it might be enough weight to move it. It's got to get over there, though. You got to get off this if that's what you want. Yeah.
Oh, they missed the sweep call.
They'll get it out of there and sit 1, 2,
okay.
4. Things are getting a little more interesting now. You can
freeze, freeze on that now.
You could freeze.
You
can try to bring your yellow back into play here, and if you ever make a double or you make even a single.
Oh yeah.
Roll behind the guard and leave some tricky rocks to deal with. Both are okay. I don't know which way he's gonna go. You're not. Yeah. I think if you're gonna throw a hit, I think you're hitting the front one. If you're gonna throw to the back one, you're freezing. You're not throwing weight at it. That's yeah. You may not like this rock.
Yeah, I don't think you have enough room to hit and roll off that back one.
No, there's just no reason to. You're down this much. You want to keep rocks around.
Yeah. Narrow.
You want rocks to be around, or you want to be buried in.
Yeah,
this
right.
way you can bury. The other way, if you
No.
just go. Oh no, this is pretty close. Leave it there. All right, so they're 1-3.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe not. They might be 2-4. Unfortunately, got just a little too much roll there. Yeah, you wanted to outcount that back one. If you didn't have. Yeah.
Yeah. What is first skip stones? So while they're chatting, I guess they're trying to figure out if they're trying to hit something. The hits are risky because you're always driving it.
Yeah,
towards
like
the
or
center.
you're hitting the outside one, which is tricky because then you might if you tick the guard in or something.
Yeah.
Then you can start to. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind guarding here or throwing. I mean, throwing the third one in is probably the technically correct play. And at this level, you guard the best rock, and they have a lot of work to do with 2 stones to beat you.
Yeah.
To score a bunch. Now, I know it looked like Team Reuter did score because they threw first in the.
Okay.
Yeah, and Matt going to the scoreboard. He's putting something up with just 1 point, so they are down 2. Still a game, though. Probably going to have to steal out to win. But
Yeah, okay. Still,
I don't know what the rules timing are on the playoffs, though. They might just be allowed to
good.
play.
Yeah, I don't know. That clock looks fast, too.
Mm.
Out there, anyway.
Oh, yeah. 8:36 on the official time.
Right there. Yeah,
game.
anyway.
It's
Yes, we could scroll
Oh,
back.
I think it is. I think the hour hand's just off. I think it actually is about right. Like, it is about 8.
Oh.
Yeah,
God,
it's just
okay.
too close to the 9. The
Oh,
hour.
okay.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Mike will get a third one in here and get the job done.
Right.
Don't
Frozen?
want to leave it really not corner frozen. I think leave it there. Yeah, leave it. You're fine there. We're not worried about giving up 1 here. Give up 1, you've probably won the game, even not officially, but even at a Thursday night level, you're up 4 with hammer with 2 ends left. You're in pretty good shape.
Except it's also a Thursday night level. You definitely play that.
Well, you're going to play it out, but you're going to win the game like 98.
Thursday night, 98%. That's
Up 4 with hammer. I feel good. I feel pretty good.
Brave I got some stats that can show. I'm not sure my team handled.
I'd have
that.
to see it. I'd have to see. You're right. Yeah, it could be a little lower than that. I think people
But you
underestimate
do
how
like
rare
your chances.
the tie break. I mean, I know it's not much worse than that. It might be a little lower than that. I mean, like at a high level, it'd be like approaching 100%. But
You're obviously going to choose 4 up rather than 4
yeah, you
down.
think with hammer? Yeah, because the one thing, even at club level, is you don't tend to give up big ends when you have the hammer. If you get a big lead with hammer, you tend to they chip away at you as opposed to now it happens once in a blue moon, which is why it's definitely not 100%.
So if they were, yeah,
They're looking for this double so that they have 3 rocks in there. You make the double.
it's true. Yeah,
You're probably first, second, fourth if you make the double. It's a tough shot, but this is how you get back in the game.
make
Make the double. The one on the
You're-
side will be first. I think the one on the back out counts out, but they're close. So if you make the double, you'll stick around. Is what I think.
Got it,
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Just-
you make the double. You're sitting. Aren't you sitting 3?
No, I think the red in the back is out, kind of the
Oh,
yellow up
got
front.
it, yeah.
Yeah. You hit it just right. You just make the triple.
Oh, jeez.
You just touch the red and come off.
Yeah, at Mach 4.
just a fractionally off nose, probably.
Yeah, you got to hit.
But you got to throw a ton of weight because to get the second rock out would be the hard part.
Yeah,
The second rock will go that way, but you have to throw like normal up peel, probably.
You got to hit
Firm to peel. Like it's not like insane weight, but it's big weight.
slightly over 1/8 of an inch of that.
Yeah.
Far superior to the other 3 guys on the team.
Now you can make the back double too. That's not terrible if you make this double.
Oh,
but-
dead jam. Unlucky.
Unfortunate.
I think it's still out.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, it's that.
Now
that's
it's now
unlucky.
red's first and third, and can throw another one in there. Guard if they want. You're not really risking giving up a big end now.
You wouldn't just hit the yellow?
Yeah, I would just
Oh,
hit the yellow,
okay.
but yeah. I have a feeling they're not going to. I'm just
Fair enough.
just worries of jam. I notice a lot of
Yeah.
newer skips really, really, really worry about jams. If there's any
Yeah.
rocks behind the rock you're throwing at.
I guess if nothing else, show the draw and make them make a shot.
Yeah, I mean, worst case you give up 2 if you're really, but yeah,
Right.
guard theirs. They are looking.
Is it third? Did he say red?
It's close. It is close.
Have a better look than we would.
I would agree. I trust him more than
I
you
think
ever
he might have some rose-colored glasses on too.
have. Also.
You mean yellow? No, just kidding.
Oh yes, I did mean the yellow-colored glasses.
Yeah. Amber colored glasses, perhaps. But a good shot here probably makes it mostly irrelevant.
So are you?
I think they're guarding. I mean,
They're
I think
guarding
if
the-
you ever corner the yellow,
Oh,
that'd be
okay. Oh,
perfect. But
yeah,
they're really
okay.
throwing it more like a guard.
Ooh, we're coming in.
Not a
Yeah.
problem if it's that big, but you'd prefer it. No, this might be okay. Freeze it. Like dead freeze it is great.
Oh, sit 3.
That
Or
is
sit
a
2. I'm
tough
sorry,
double
2. Oh boy.
because of that yellow. I mean, maybe.
Can you bounce it out the side off
can.
the yellow?
I think you just, if you hit what you see, you make the double. But it's harder because
Oh,
if you
okay.
touch the yellow, you don't.
Yeah.
You obviously don't make the double. And if you get real close to the yellow guard, you'll make the double. But very hard to. Tricky to do that.
Yeah.
Probably even get by.
I guess you'd have to
Probably get by like an inch and still make it. But like, yeah.
run in the yellow back. You just need too much.
I think
much
that's
weight?
hard. You might, yeah. Maybe if you do it on the wide side of the yellow.
Oh,
and
I
you
didn't see. God, I didn't see how close it was. Well,
I mean, I think if you hit the yellow on the outside, maybe, and
That's
then
what- yeah.
run the red over the top of the second red. Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I was thinking, but it looks pretty terrible from the overhead view. But from
I
sitting here,
just-
it doesn't.
I just feel like you lose one of your yellow. Like either way, either you hit it too far outside on the yellow and you lose the shooter, or you
Right. Yeah.
nose it and your top yellow goes out. And either way, you're probably playing for one. The doubles at least
Got
maybe
it.
worth 2 points if you make it the straight. Though maybe 3 if that's. I don't think they think. I think. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. If you make the double, then you measure the yellow and the red on the other side.
Right.
So. I think that one's the one for 2 or 3. The other one's for 1 or 2.
Because they start in the fall. And no, there's about 5 or 6.
Oh, are there?
Reuter setting up for a steal here in 7, trying to make it a game down 2 for you. All right, a lot of more guards than yellow wants out
Oh,
there.
jeez.
Up a couple with hammer late in the game, but
Yeah.
still lining up the double here.
They're running up against it here on sheet A.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the 8 in. They're really trying.
What is the
They're definitely not getting the 8 in on C.
no? What is the rule for the playoffs?
The normal rule is an hour and 50 minutes after you start, you complete the end.
You're in, yeah.
it's over. Today I gave them an extra 5 minutes, so it's an hour and
55.
And did you know what? Did they actually start on time?
They started a little early.
Early, yeah, which
Oh,
I always let
okay.
that go. And,
At
yeah.
8:50.
Got
they're-
it.
Whatever end
It
they're
doesn't
in.
matter if they start on time or not. It's the 6:55 is when the clock starts.
Correct.
Yeah.
But they started,
Oh,
they
okay.
Right, it's a 6:55 league, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Much like Tuesdays, they do the same thing for the early draw. If you start a couple minutes early, I'm not going to punish it. You can get the game in.
Start late. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Start
guess.
late, you're just out of luck. And if you start early,
What if
you-
it wasn't your team that was on ice and you start late? On
Sounds
ice
like
duty.
It's gonna be a little different coming up.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to have ice duties, but it'll just be the nipping.
Oh.
It's who's in charge.
Oh, was that
Yeah,
the email
pebbling.
that I haven't read?
Yeah, we're going to, there's going to be a little bit more controlled pebbling.
But I think it should.
Yeah, I think it should be a good change, a positive change. We could talk more off stream. Like, why? No. I think most people will agree. It's like, because there are teams that
Oh,
reluctantly do it, and then they'll even say, I don't know, I don't really want to be pebbling.
Okay.
But on Tuesday, we also have a nice assist from this one out here. What's that? I don't know what this is.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah. I think that might be Shakes.
To see if the double. He wants to see if.
Yeah,
because he wants
it's not impossible. Yeah, like that's the shot, but you're gonna lose.
But
yeah, you get one, maybe
yeah, that one in the
two,
measure.
one in the
yeah.
measure. Yeah, and we have handshakes. Is going to be Team Parsons going to the finals. Great season for Team Keller making the semifinals. And I'm gonna switch to commentary.
There we
Sheet
go.
A. Join us over on Sheet A for more exciting commentary.